So, you
No,
know.
like, it's fine when people are talking and there's noise, but like, if nothing is happening, there's just a gentle static.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's really not that bad. Like, it could be much worse.
Bless kittens. They're the best. Love them so much.
He's just filled with crackhead energy.
When Cal was a teenager, he ate tennis shoes like a puppy.
Oh,
Like legitimately. My husband went through 3 pairs of tennis shoes before he finally started putting them away. I still have like pairs of chewed cat tennis shoes.
oh, well,
Toby used to collect pieces of glass and stash them away, and then drop them in my bed when I wasn't
Wait,
responding.
where would he find pieces of glass? Hold on.
He would just, I wish I could tell you, like a glass would break and he would immediately be within the vicinity investigating.
My God.
And it was because he was collecting the pieces.
Wow, I'm glad no one was ever seriously injured, at least not that I've heard so far.
No, thankfully. There were some pretty big shards though.
God.
Mom, I found this shiny thing for you.
Yeah, I would look for shards of glass. Okay, are we all here? Are we all good?
Yeah.
Melody said no.
Yeah, that's because I didn't queue up another song. But everybody else is good, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up! Oh, I guess I gotta tell you to do the thing instead of just expecting you to do the thing without being asked.
Melody, we want you to want to play the song.
You gotta want it. Okay. When we last left off, you had returned home to Greystead, in part to rest and in part to confront Brian, an elf who you'd met recently trying to find Erlyn Millingbrew. He seemed just as confused to hear that his terrified knee-jerk response to an undead realm had been accurate, and to hear that you'd found something you'd dug up. He questioned him on his home life, and he tried to be as honest as he knew, describing a family and a childhood in Villatome to the north. After some prying into multiple fronts, you discovered that somebody had tampered with his memory to a great degree, and that other than the memory of following a drow woman into the woods on her command, nothing else he thought he knew from a life before was real. As that was processing, you opted to investigate the box you'd found, and your monk attempted to seize the gem inside, believing it could help your deceased friend. In doing so, Vaughn was killed immediately, and it's thanks to the quick thinking of one of your new comrades that your cleric could get to him in time to help. Shortly after, a deal from days ago resurfaced in the form of that very same cleric losing control of herself to the wizard Calder, who insisted he was again only trying to be helpful, before offering some advice that sounded distinctly scolding. Thanks to his magic and the magic of your cleric, you were both able to bring your monk back to life and finally restore the life and eyes of your rogue. After some discussion, emotion, and dinner, you split off to enjoy your evening. Is there anything you would like to establish that you did with it?
I read the Tome of Clear Thought.
Okay.
Before we all went our separate ways, I had put the gem back in the box and closed it securely. And I would give it to Vaughn at some point before we all disperse for safekeeping, because he seems like the one most aware of the dangers now.
I think I was close. I can get it a second time.
I mean, if he, you know what, if he tries again on his own, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
We just go to get Vaughn in the morning. He's just lying face down on the floor, dead.
I wouldn't say I told you so in character. But yes, I did put it back in the box, and I handed the box to Vaughn once things calmed down a little bit.
Okay. Vaughn, you have the box with the gem.
Can I roll?
Understood.
Jesus Christ. Can I roll to see if I can get greater restoration back in the beast?
You can, yes. I pull up that stupid chart again. Why emojis? Okay.
I just watched the crackhead bounce around between, like,
Yeah.
it's just a lot.
Something fell. Something
It
definitely
did.
fell.
It was the spray bottle that I have out here in case I need to spray him.
I don't like this thing.
Look at that thing. I rolled an 18, by the way. I don't know how that corresponds to your emojis, but
Did we have Windwalk back?
we got Windwalk back.
Mhm.
It's just the Greater Restoration now.
We got it back and then we used it, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my headset just died on me immediately because of course it did. What was the roll?
18.
That will do it. Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I got gently drunk at the kitchen table and then went to bed. That's all I did. I talked to Vaughn and went to sleep.
Okay. So, after your respective evenings, you all find places to rest. Solace, as you begin to drift off to sleep, you hear a voice in your head.
Solace? Solace, it's Sophie. We bought scrolls. They'll let me talk to you. But I only have a few, and they were a little expensive. So,
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Does it just stop there?
It does.
God. So she'll kind of startle awake, and she'll try to remember when she last spoke to Sophie and what Sophie knew, and what she can fit into 25 words, and her brain is very tired. And she'll just say, "It's very good to hear your voice. We are all safe in Greystead. We've had many adventures. I look forward to hearing from you again soon."
So you send your message and begin to settle back down, smile on your face. And you hear,
oh, good. We're staying in Solskid. The High King gave us a place near his longhouse. We found Gerard. He's okay. He has a big airship. I can't.
She's like laugh, like teary up a little bit. It's like a little bit. And she'll say, "I'm so glad you found him and that he's okay. I love you very much, and I'm glad that you met the king. Be safe and be careful of the sword." Not the sword, the crown. He has the crown. Sorry, wrong artifact. Got it. Fixed it. It's totally said that way the whole time.
you again respond to the message. And this
That was
time
it.
when
That
you
was, yeah.
settle back down. No more follow. But you drift off to sleep. A little bit lighter. Darby, when you open your eyes, you are not where you shut them. You are floating high in the sky, weightless, and you can feel a bitter cold wind biting at your face. It is an odd comfort, though, because it's a wind you know well. Above you stretches billions of glittering stars against a pitch black sky. Wisps of color, green, blue, and pink, rope across the dark in a hypnotizingly beautiful but sporadic pattern. Below you, Icy flows on frigid water meets with miles of clean white snow, reflecting that muted sky back up at you. There is a tiny hamlet nestled on the coast. The buildings are pine and cobbled stone with long slanted roofs in an architecture style that is familiar to you. There are pelts hung from windowsills and skins tanning on racks astride the streets. The snow packed between cobblestones denote paths walked often, but not too large a populace. Most of the lanterns are out, but you can see a few flickering firelights. Some in expected places, like the meager little docks stretching out towards the ice. Some less so, like those that burn in a house of worship near the south end of town. You know this house to be for no lie. You've been there before, on visits to this town as a youth, and for some momentous occasions as a young adult. What do you do?
Sorry, hold on.
You shoot a cat out of the sky.
I snipe a cat from way up. I'm going to go down towards the house of worship.
Okay. As you approach, you see 3 bundled figures exiting from the front. They work together to carry a hefty, covered body onto a nearby board of tethered logs, forming a familiar raft. As you get closer, you can hear them talking. "Is this the last?" one says. "No, one remains. Despite the odds, they should be skyward with the Night Mistress, but they live. Stronger and healthier waste away into death, but they live. Perhaps it is by the Night Mistress they do. We saw her grace in their partner, and coincidences like these are rare. If that partner still lives. Devag would not lie. Lie? No. But the old man dulls with age. Perhaps solitude is finding ways to twist his mind at last." "Hush. He does not deserve his integrity questioned where he cannot answer." Can hear an angry, irritated huff, and you watch one of the bundled figures give a dramatic shrug of their shoulders. "I know you are right, but questions remain." "I know. The docks, then?" "The docks." One takes a lantern and lifts it to throw the light ahead. The remaining 2 take that little raft and begin their hike towards the ocean. What do you do?
Going to follow them.
Okay. You follow them down familiar, cobbled streets, passing dark, quiet homes, most of their residences in slumber. This little procession makes its way down to the docks, where a little family waits, holding torches. You are there when they lower that raft into the water, and you watch as they push it out towards the horizon. The youngest one, a boy, takes a bow slung across his back, lights the tip of the arrow with torchlight, and launches it, hitting that raft, where it flickers and burns for a few seconds before the rope begins to catch. Before long, that small family, those 3 figures, and you are watching a little blaze drift towards the horizon.
Do I recognize any of these people?
Give me a wisdom check.
Okay. $19.
They are vaguely familiar. faces you have passed during some of your visits, but you would not know them by name.
Okay. Can I go back to the church, house of worship church building?
You can. You find, as soon as the thought forms in your mind, you are there. Stood outside that old wooden building, looking significantly older than the rest. It is dark, save for but a few candles. When you enter, this house has been converted into a home of healing. There is less worshiping done here, and more medicine practiced. But it looks like it was a losing battle. There are rows upon rows of empty beds, except for one. One still holds a body, small and pale, but alive and breathing. A single candlelight flickering on the stand beside their bed. They are familiar, very small, but pale, half-elven, short hair, unkempt, not seen a cut in weeks.
I'm going to go over to the bed. And I'm going to just sort of kneel beside it. Can I touch anything, or do I just sort of ghost through stuff? Or
You reach out to try, and your hand just passes through.
okay. Then I will just sit and stare and probably cry a little bit. It's fine.
You take some time and sit in the dark beside the last person alive in this row of empty beds. Can you give me a perception check?
Okay. Oh boy. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You hear movement behind you. The sound of something heavy, dragging, and settling. Hollow, but familiar, like one massive hoof connecting with wooden ground.
I will look over my shoulder.
Cast your eyes behind you. And you are no longer in that house of worship. You look out into a cold, barren, snowy field, crouched in the snow yourself. Before you stands a massive hybrid, a woman broader than any orc you have ever seen, taller than any Goliath, stronger than any Minotaur. Her upper half is humanoid in frame, but ripples with defined, chiseled muscle that is exposed to the cold air, save for a tight bandeau of fur bound with leather strapping. Her hair is black as night, shaved at the sides and cascading down her back in a single layered mohawk, threaded with feathers and bones, beads and painted twigs. Stars are glittering in her hair and on the fur of the four towering, war-hardened moose legs that she stands upon. She is a grand centaur, bigger and stronger than anything you've seen. Her eyes burn pure white, and she stares down at you, unflinching. Her face is marred with scars from countless battles, War paint decorates her cheeks and brow, her neck and her chest. She towers over you, impossible, imposing, and silent. What do you do?
I will stand up. And just look up at her. Why did you show me this?
You hear the wind begin to pick up around you, and it is bitter cold, pushing you resolutely in a single direction.
I will go in that direction.
You start letting the wind push you along the way, and you find each step is taking you closer and closer to a glowing light on the horizon. The sunrise. You are headed eastward. As that realization settles in, you begin to hear an echoing, haunting chanting start around you. It sounds Aslatian, but it's much older, as if you're hearing the language as it was spoken in its conception. Around you in the snow, ethereal shapes begin to draw themselves together. Each one forms something translucent, but present, and they look eerily similar to you. Warriors from ages past, painted for war, and their focus is unmistakably on you. They brandish their weapons, and please roll for initiative.
Okay. 21.
Very good. Give me a moment.
Okay.
What did we say about going off on our own?
I just went to bed
On your own.
on my own.
Well, there's your first mistake.
What happened to fuck
Yeah.
around and find out?
Should have joined the cuddle pile.
No. I imagine they're just gonna thrash around a lot in their sleep. That probably would not have been good in the cuddle pile.
Okay.
Surprise, it's Darby face down on the floor, dead in that room.
No.
I hate you.
No, don't even joke. No.
And bye. We're not done yet.
Oh no!
Sorry.
I need you not to be a crackhead right now. I'm going through a lot. Could you not?
All right, so the rest of you should now have your character sheets.
God damn it.
Your
Oh,
character is
no.
delineated by colors.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
So Christine is purple, Rhiannon is green, Ethan, you are orange, and Laura, you are blue.
Of course I am.
And I need you all, when you are ready, to roll for initiative.
Oh no!
I'll bring out my tape.
Oh god. It's okay. I'm gonna murder you with love.
Puppy! Do I, in this dream world, am I like at my best, or am I as I am as I went to sleep?
You are at your best.
Excellent.
Fully kitted,
Yeah.
long rest.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Where does it see the modifier for initiative?
It's your dexterity.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So I rolled a nat 20.
Fuck you!
We'll see who's getting fucked around here.
Jeez.
It's gonna be me. I'm getting fucking fucked. Getting gangbanged in the worst way.
That is not the evening Darby was hoping for.
Darby, what's your dexterity score?
14. So
Okay.
my modifier is 2.
Okay. Anything above? Anybody else above 20?
Nah.
Okay, 15 to 20.
16.
10 to 15.
10.
And 5 to 10.
I got 8.
Okay. Darby, you're up first, surrounded by these ethereal old warriors of the north.
Okay. I'm going to Radiant Soul. And I'm going to Sorry for Moose. And I'm going to take off into the sky.
Okay. How high are you going?
I'm gonna go just a solid 20 feet in the air.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's my action and bonus action, and now I'm in the air.
Okay. Ethan, you're up next. You are orange.
Okay. So how high are you in the air now?
20 feet. I feel like it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
I mean, I honestly don't know if it does.
That's fine. Fuck me up.
Oh, wait. Yep. Yes, it does not. You said 20 feet?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Got
fly,
there.
just hover up there.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
So you
How
watch
high is the
this feminine
ceiling?
warrior just burst out of the snow and rocket up towards you.
Oh no, don't do that, please. Please no.
I guess I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna use my action to Withering Touch.
Okay.
All right, yeah, so what do I, trying to figure out what I roll to hit here.
It's +5.
+5, okay, there we go, boom.
Mhm.
I'm looking for my glasses. I will find them after my turn ends.
I know, that's my
Uh,
problem. I was like,
Always
I had to, if you open, well, you aren't, you are on a laptop. I opened in browser and now I can read it.
So I rolled a 14.
+5?
Yeah, I rolled a net 9. No, so I rolled a
Oh.
14.
Oh.
No.
14 does not hit.
I think so.
So, Darby, as this woman approaches you, you catch the glimmering image of wings at her back that seem to match yours. She swings a sword for you, but passes through you harmlessly. But the intent is there.
Yep.
Is there?
Anything else you're doing with your turn?
Everything else I'm seeing is in action. I don't have bonus action, so I'm just going to continue to go through Darby to the other side.
You should be
Above
able to
them
move
and-
your token so you can reflect your movement.
Yes, I was also waiting for my computer to reconnect to the internet.
There we go.
Multiple struggles over here.
Doing great.
So, yep. Okay, but everything is good now. That's my turn.
Okay. Also at 20 feet. Up next is Laura. You're blue.
I'm gonna move here. I have 5 feet of reach. I am going to also swing my weapon at Darby. I'm gonna do it really like stylistically, like I've been training my whole life for this one moment.
And she
And then I rolled a 2, so I missed. It's very dramatic, but I clearly was not used to, like, the force that it requires in ghostly form is different than the force that it required in life.
Is,
And I kind
is
of
my
overshoot.
roll 20 bugging or is yours? Because to me, you're 10 feet away.
You are
I
10
would
feet
say that
away.
too.
I'm
Yeah.
in. I was
There we go.
in. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Done.
But also at 20 feet. And again,
Yeah. Hover.
This-
Yeah.
male seeming warrior approaches you, Darby, also rocketing up out of the snow. Matching wings.
Cute. We're like a little flock of birds.
Up next, Rhiannon, you are green.
Okay. I'm going to hover up to where Darby is. Wait, and also move. What? Wait, 5, 10. And then how high is Darby up?
20 feet.
Yeah, so I'll go up to Darby and do Withering Touch.
Stop withering.
So these warriors are just rocketing up after you out of the snow, and they're fast.
Hit.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's not gonna hit. I'm sorry, Kaylee. 9.
How quickly we all got anxious to kill Darby. Like, you just like that.
We're letting you down.
Forgot this motherfucker has like 20 AC.
22.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you are surrounded at this point by creatures that are swinging to try and cleave through you.
I'm sorry. Do I get? No, I don't get advantage. Okay.
No, yeah, we positioned ourselves literally as badly as
We
possible.
positioned as aesthetically as we could.
Yeah. Maybe we aren't trying as hard to kill Darby as we should be.
We're having a fun show.
Up next, Christine.
Listen, I'm
you're
the first
purple.
there.
I'm gonna move and I'm gonna flank.
Fuck you. You threw off the vibe.
And I'm gonna try
Very
to
asymmetrical now.
hit.
At least it's like
My-
more aesthetically pleasing. Like,
No, I'm flanking with the lady. Yeah, second dig. So I should try.
oh, that hits.
Yay.
Finally.
Let's roll damage. It's
There's been
46
hit.
plus 3.
Oh god.
Did
Okay.
you just tell Wade to suck a dick aggressively?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just to be clear.
Be nice to me, please. Look at what I'm dealing with right now.
I tell my friends I'm gonna. Oh, I rolled. Oh, okay. Nope. A 6, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh.
Really funny if Christine kills Darby and then has to resurrect them.
It's really ironic. I'm sorry. And then,
Wow, that's just karma, though, if you think about it.
yeah, I think that's it for me and my feathered brethren. Yep. I'm
So
very
Darby,
tired.
you are surrounded by warriors that bear a very striking resemblance to you, all at height with you, kept aloft by wings that match yours. But only one managed to get a hit in. What do you do?
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Good.
Nope.
Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on, sorry. I need to take this call really quick.
That's fine.
How
You
do,
can just
how do I know what a saving throw is?
Fail. It's just your con modifier.
Thank you.
Yep, I rolled a 9. It's very sad.
Me too.
What's the
Very
DC?
sad.
15.
10. Oh, wait, 15?
Yeah, I
oh,
rolled a
I
13.
misheard. We're just all failing.
So that's 3 fails.
You go ahead and start rolling that damage.
I rolled 3 7s,
Nice.
but I'll wait.
Yeah, wait till Christine rolls.
Well, Darby has gotten too powerful, clearly.
Darby's never been in a position to be able to cast Thunderwave like this.
I know, I love it. I have it too, and it's never like it's one of those. It's one of a few spells I need to swap out for stuff. 'Cause
Okay, I apologize.
rapid.
What's happening? What am I doing?
You need to
make a
roll
con save.
Okay. Con save. Oh, I don't get any bonus to that. That's fun.
Hasn't been for the rest of us.
17.
Spoiler alert!
You pass, so
Yay.
you take half of 26.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
13?
Jesus.
13.
And the ones of you that failed are pushed 10 feet away from me, I think. Wait.
Oh, it's double. Oh, it's double. Okay,
Okay,
I missed the. I see now. Yeah. You said 10 feet, right?
Yep, 10 feet.
Okay.
So everyone but Christine is pushed 10 feet away from me.
The bubbles are 10 feet each. It's a big map.
Yeah, so you guys would be like here. and here? Like here?
Here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, anything else you're doing with your turn?
I'm shillelaghing, and there's no point in running. You're all just gonna fucking come at me again. So I'm just gonna stay here with my shillelagh stick and my dreams.
All right.
We need angry token derby.
That's what you're all
that'd be
seeing.
so
I
cool.
can't switch it, but that's what you're all seeing at this point.
Yeah.
Ethan, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna use Horrifying Visage.
Okay. So there will be
So-
a flash of light, and you'll watch as one of these warriors flares out her wings, and massive gnarled antlers grow from her head.
So that is a Wisdom saving throw for you.
Okay. Oh boy. 17?
You pass.
Okay.
Anything else to do with your turn?
And nope, that's it.
Okay. And so this terrifying, most boosted warrior stands 10 feet, well, flies 10 feet away from you. Up next is Laura. Laura.
I'm gonna just shift around here so I get advantage. Sorry, Ethan.
Well, fuck you!
And then I'm gonna roll a couple dice. And I'm gonna swing. All right, that's more like it. No, actually, it's not though. It's still only a 20, so I still miss. And I look frustrated. Nalai has that we've clearly found the problem. Nalai finally chose a powerful enough champion. All the others were just duds.
No.
Oh my.
Wow.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just saying.
Don't disrespect
Okay.
Darby's parents that way.
Oh no, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't
We're
know that
teaching
part.
our younger brother a lesson.
Up next is Rhiannon.
Yeah, we're teaching our younger brother a lesson.
Is it your younger brother or is it just you younger?
No, I'm older because I'm an older guy. I'm an ancestor, bitch. I don't know.
The wing.
I don't know why I've gotten so into this character-wise.
I am rolling real fucking bad, so if an 11 doesn't hit you,
A swing and a miss. Or a well-timed dodge. Up next is Christine.
I'm still flanked, so I'm just gonna stay right here. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay. 6, 10, 13, 15 points of necrotic damage.
Wait, so was the first hit you did necrotic also?
Yes?
That's good to know.
Okay.
And that was how many?
15.
Do we round up or down for this?
I never fucking remember.
You round down. Always round down.
Down?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's me. That's it. Rawr.
All right, Darby, you absorb a second hit. What do you do?
Well, fuck this guy. I'm swinging on purple, bitch.
Roll to hit.
That is fucking 16 plus.
That hits. I can tell you right now that hits.
Cool. Okay. And that would be 8 plus 2 is fucking 10 plus. Hold on.
No. You're only allowed 10.
18. 8 of that is radiant, and the other is bludgeoning.
From a magical attack.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading this really quick. Okay. Okay.
All right.
And I'm
Anything else?
swinging again!
Swing again.
14.
That
plus-
hits.
Okay. Oh, that was... Okay. So that'll be 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 8. Radiant. 17.
How could you kill your brother? That's so rude.
I'm sorry. She's been swinging at me relentlessly this whole time.
I died. I'm dead.
Double standard.
All right.
That was
so
fun.
you fell. One of the warriors, and watch as his body cascades down towards the snow, but before it impacts, it just dissipates into feathers.
All right, I will spin around and just growl at the two closest.
I growl back as a free action.
As a free react.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, free reaction. Thank you.
We're
I
all just
appreciate your
snarling.
generosity. Yeah. The chosen of Delai, communicate in grunts.
Up next, Ethan.
All right. She's gonna swing around your comrade in arms here and come forward with a swinging strike at Darby from this direction.
But think of the aesthetics we could have again if you just scoot over. All.
Okay, so that is that's one roll, but that one's pretty good. 23.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
Yeah, it will. So I get to roll. Ooh, okay. 9, 11, 13 plus. So you take 16 damage
What kind of
of
damage?
necrotic.
Okay.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, up next, Laura.
Yeah. I'm gonna swing without advantage, sadly. This dice has been rolling pretty decent. That's a 19. I miss. But I'm baring my teeth.
You've got
Rawr.
little pointed teeth.
Yes.
Up next, Rhiannon.
Okay, gonna swing Withering Touch with advantage.
Stop trying to wither me.
Hi.
You're trying.
16.
Are you winning?
No.
Oh.
Your swing is caught again against Darby's staff.
Gonna growl again. Also.
All right, up next, Darby.
Well, since we're all so close together again, I'm gonna thunderwave at 3rd level again.
Okay.
Boy.
Ope. Ope.
I can't wait to wake up with none of my spell slots restored.
What is it again? Save what?
It'll be
con?
worth it.
Con save 15.
Fail.
Yeah. What kind of damage is Thunderwave? Is it lightning damage?
Pass.
Is it thunder damage?
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
Okay. That makes sense. I just felt like it was one of those too obvious things where 5e would make it not that.
Out of principle.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So what's the pass fail?
I rolled a 17, so I passed.
I failed.
I failed.
Okay. So you will take, if you failed, 15, 19, 22, plus 8, because that also adds to spell attacks, so 30 damage.
I'm-
8 of it is
I'm
radiant.
dead.
All right. So another warrior is felled from the sky and bursts into snow.
8 of it was radiant.
Yeah, so like you'll take 15, but like 4 of that would be radiant.
Gotcha. thank
Hey,
you.
Wait, I have resistance to thunder. Does that make it half damage?
What? Yes.
Yeah!
Spoiler!
Yeah, I realized that too.
I'm alive, I think. Yes, no,
So you fall, and your back will connect with the snow, but you are still holding on. I
Oh
think.
man. Yeah, not been much, but yeah.
All right. Anything else you're doing with your turn, Darby?
Hold on 1 second.
I just realized that too.
No, I think that's it for me. I'm just braced and growling.
Okay. Up next, Ethan.
Err.
Well, while I'm here, I guess I'm gonna just wither away.
Okay.
Go ahead and wither. Wither. I barely know her.
Oh no.
Wow. Boo.
That's fair. Yep. You're valid. You're correct.
I was thinking of it in the tune of that song, "Take Me Away, a Secret Place."
Oh.
Wither away. Anyway, I missed.
Now I'm thinking of Take Me Out, like
Oh,
Franz
no.
Ferdinand.
That's a
So
good one.
thanks for that earworm.
Yeah.
All right.
Got you. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna stay right here, menacingly.
Just standing there menacingly, Laura.
I'm gonna again cut right in front of my friend here.
Some infighting in the,
Hey, we've never fought together, but we all are familiar with battle tactics. So that is gonna finally hit. That's a 23. I get to do some damage.
No
46
more
plus
wizard.
3 necrotic. 46. That is 15 damage. I think you're probably fine. Probably.
15 necrotic.
I am slowly withering, if it makes you all feel better.
Slowly. No, it's not helping yet. Let me know.
I was gonna wake up like twice as old as they were.
Yeah. Are we going east?
Yeah.
All right. Rhiannon, you are still alive.
Do I have to use half my movement to get out?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get in front of Laura?
You cannot, unfortunately.
Damn it!
Hang on.
What's up?
Push him out of the way.
Can I push him out of the way if I can? Otherwise.
I think you might be able to share the same space because you have incorporeal movement.
Oh, boy.
You just can't
Yep.
end
That was-
your turn in my space.
You are not a solid object.
Oh,
So we can
you're
just share the
right.
same space.
You're just
Oh yeah.
Oh
We
boy.
could just. It feels kind of tingly, like.
All right,
Like,
so I'm
ooh.
gonna occupy the same
It's
space.
like the sex scene with Gale.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh my god. I need
This is
bleach.
getting
for
very
my
weird.
eyeballs.
This is a weird fight now. All of a sudden.
Everybody's
I missed
distracted
again.
and suddenly we forget Darby.
Oh, no.
It's like,
This is
So you-
17 hit. No.
flickering image of these two warriors that share very similar faces kind of meld together, but it doesn't rattle you enough not to catch the blow as it comes down for you.
Should have done. Anyways, it's fine.
Darby, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna turn to the one person in the square.
Mm,
and try to hit this person.
All right, roll to hit.
You would.
Oh, yeah, I would. What's the 18 plus?
That'll hit.
Hit.
Okay.
Yeah, 18's good.
I was just like, I would do the math. Yeah. The math will be 10 plus 2, 12 plus 8 radiant damage.
10 plus 2, 12 plus 8, so
No,
30.
20?
no,
20.
20. Sorry, I worded that real bad. 20.
20 radiant magical damage.
Yes.
Yeah, 20. Okay. 20 radiant. I am alive.
Oh, good. I'm gonna hit you again.
Did I read hit points wrong?
That's 15.
I have a 1 hit point. It's fine. I was just looking real rough.
So that'll be a 21, 23 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
For,
Yeah, I'm
for 19
gone.
damage. Okay.
So you cleave through this female seeming warrior, and she just bursts into feather and snow.
All right. I once again am spinning around and growling at these two.
These two, it's like you're wearing a pair of 3D glasses. When your both eyes are open, you can see them as one, but you shut one and the other one's there.
This time, though, I give a little, like, nod of respect.
I am just growling at you. I'm sorry.
I'm just growling also.
All right, up next.
No respect,
Laura.
only growl.
I can't get to my token. Wait, no, there it is. There it is. I pulled it out.
In a pinch, you can also use the arrow keys.
You've disentangled.
It's cool. I found it. I found myself. It's fine. I'm gonna stop talking and roll my dice. Those are. God, I suck. I miss. Anyways, it's fine.
You don't suck.
So
It's
I
just
shoot-
fucking hard to hit 22.
Yeah.
No, that was a 4 and a 3. I sucked. But thank you. I
No.
appreciate your positive energy. Yeah, I sort of like ghost through Darby, and again, it looks really super cool, and I fail to do any damage.
It's killing and uncomfortable, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
hurt you.
that's emotional damage. I do
Yeah,
emotional damage.
I'm emotionally hurt. I'm very emotionally hurt by so many things.
I am actually Darby's dad. That's the joke. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
All right, Rhiannon.
Okay. Clickety clackety rolling to attackety.
I hope you do well. I want you to hit me so bad.
Wade is such a good sport that they're like, please kill me.
That's a 24 to hit.
Hell yeah, hit me.
24.
Hit me.
All right.
Phrase works.
Wade is like, I've got
Haven't heard enough
50
phrase
HP left. It's fine. You guys have your fun.
46 plus 3.
46. Thank you.
I accidentally looked
What?
over at my token list and realized I had a typo. Instead of elemental, it says elementee with IE. Oops.
18
Well, what
necrotic
is the-
damage.
Okay.
Okay. Darby, what do you do?
Well, I was already facing this direction, so I'm gonna swing at the green one.
Yes.
That's a 16 plus 9. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm rolling well. If you
No,
said I want you to
please
beat me up.
continue.
How
Wait until you're on
dare
our
you
team, and then
succeed
you'll
your
roll
god's
badly.
child?
It'll be great.
So I rolled an 8 on my damage dice, so that is 8 plus 4 for 12, plus another 8 for 20.
20.
Now
No, wait,
I'm
plus
dead.
2, 22.
20.
Now I'm dead.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and swing at you now. That's a 14.
Last man
I am gonna roll like shit when we're all fighting together.
I'm sorry, you said a 14?
14 plus 9, so
It's cool. That's abs. Yeah. No, I take that.
okay, and then that'll be 18 points of damage.
Okay. So that is 18 points. Oh my god, why is math suddenly so hard? So 30.
Darby, like, I know I'm not going
Yeah,
east.
I'm
What
dead
of
too.
it?
I'm dead too. I had to think about it for way too long, but I'm dead too.
So, you cleave through one warrior and watch as she bursts again into feathers and snow, and then turn around. And how do you put this last one down?
I am just growling and snarling, and I just, over my head, swing down through the middle.
All right. With the force of your swing, you cleave this winged warrior in half, and the pieces fall away like paper in the wind before settling on the snow and assimilating. You survey your surroundings, looking for another threat, but you don't see one. Instead, there is Nalai below you, stood in the snow. What do you do?
I will drop down in front of her.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, no.
Bye.
Superhero landing? Superhero landing.
No, we just hit our feet. It's bad for your knees.
It's real bad for your knees. Okay. Well, maybe this one then. Fuck off.
I can't wait to roll like shit when I am fighting with you guys later.
It's okay. We'll be there for you then.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean it when I told you to suck a dick.
No, you did. It's fine.
Okay.
Jeez.
We're gonna have
She's
words.
being super temperamental.
She needs to update, but I tried to do that 15 minutes before session and it was not
It's not
going
very
well.
harmonious.
It is
No.
not.
It's okay. We can all just listen to the quiet static of Wade's headphones.
Yeah. I could just put my headphones on the microphone and you can listen to that.
Like white noise.
Yeah.
Did it finally happen? It did,
Something's
yay.
happening.
Okay, good. Okay. So you land in the snow in front of Nalai. She is still as massive and imposing as she was before that battle had started. But you notice something now. As you look upon the scarred image of the Night Mistress, the scars are familiar. Each one she has on her body reflects a blow you inflicted on one of the other warriors. They are faded, just memories. But there are new wounds, and they reflect the ones you took. They are open and bleeding, festering and angry. Her face is blank, and she stares at you. What do you do?
I don't know if this will do anything, or if she will even let me, but I am going to approach her, and I'm going to try to lay a hand on her, and I am going to use my lay on hands pool for all 25. Because fuck it, blowing all my big shit, why not?
Okay. So you approach this centaur, and you reach up and can just barely clear the top of her legs. So you are placing your hand on the still starry furred torso. And as you push your lay on hands healing into the body of Nalai, you feel your own wounds begin to close.
I will just take a step back and I will just get down on my knees. And just bow my head.
Bow your head. And you can hear shuffling, movement, as that grand centaur lowers herself down, a little awkwardly, onto one knee. She doesn't linger there long. Her frame does not suit a kneel. But you get one nevertheless. And she will rise. She slings a quarterstaff that looks strikingly like your own over her shoulder and begins to trudge eastward.
I will get up and just follow after in that direction.
Your boots fit almost perfectly in the hoof prints she leaves behind. Makes traversing the path a little bit easier, even when wind picks up the snow and begins to blow it into your face. It becomes blinding. And then it becomes dark. And you awaken, raise your head. Back in the place you'd fallen asleep. Is there anything else you do?
Gonna get up and maybe just go sit outside on the balcony, and if that is where I fall back to sleep, that is fine too.
So you go sit outside. It's cold, but not Islather cold. It's comfortable for you. And you will eventually fall asleep again. And at last it seems that the overcast has cleared up. You can see the stars. And they glitter quite tremendously tonight.
That's nice. I'm just gonna sit there, look at the sky until my little eyes close again.
Laconia, where you have chosen to rest. You do so in your familiar meditative state, or shut down than sleeping, really. But it still starts you in an uncomfortable way to hear a voice. Abruptly, clearly, beside you. Couldn't do it,
No, and I think you knew I wouldn't.
I understand. He is crafty and a liar, but very charismatic. He could rally thousands to a cause sure to doom them and march them all smiling into an inferno. And they say I'm the wicked one.
I didn't think it has as much to do with him as it does with the people that surround me. And what your deal has what I've unfortunately inflicted upon the group now.
I'm sorry I put you through that. I was desperate and hoped I may have found a solution.
I don't know what it is that you want with me, but I can't give it to you.
Actually, it is quite the opposite. I am here to give you things. As I understand, given our past encounters, perhaps showing up with demands was a bit of a misstep.
It still seems like there's going to be some sort of price that I pay accepting anything from you, and right now I'm still trying to undo the damage of my friends not liking me in the moment.
I understand, but no price this time.
And what is it that you'd like to give me, Klaus?
A gift of knowledge. Did you know that your goddess friend has been using your likeness?
You're going to have to give me more details than that for me to understand.
There's not too many more details to give. 3 times now I have caught her in that lie. I think she's trying to appeal to my humanity through you, and honestly, she should know better.
So what's she showing up in your dreams as me?
3 times now.
I hate to break it to you, but I think that was me.
I know when you think it was. This was different. But this is inconsequential. I just wanted you to know that your image was being used for some sort of means without your knowledge or consent, and now you know. I actually have more to offer, as I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact that I am running a race with largely unexpected competition, and I am not one to run with bulls on uncertain odds.
Alright, aside from my goddess using my appearance to try to appeal to your humanity, what else would you like to share in this moment?
A warning. I know you are collecting dangerous things. And I know you possess, well, I know that you know I possess an equally dangerous thing. But my focus is called to a new project for the time being, and the remaining artifacts you seek are possessed by people just as dangerous as I. I would offer you insight on how to retrieve them from those who currently hold them.
Is this just so that we can collect them so that you can ambush us later and take them?
Well, they are very powerful artifacts. The odds would continue to stack against me if I tried to square up with a group of talented heroic adventurers possessing such tools.
We are aware of. I mean, it's hard not to be aware of the fact that you and the Emperor have been working together.
Worked, yes, another misstep. I tried to use his resources. And in a way, I was a little successful, but our ambitions do not align.
So I'm assuming he's still alive then.
Very much so.
So what's the insight?
Well, that is but one artifact, and it is possessed by a greedy, selfish man who would give a lot to maintain his image and his power and his control. That is something you could leverage against him if you wish to negotiate a peaceful exchange.
We don't really have that kind of blackmail on him to be able to do such a thing.
Not yet, but I assure you it exists, and you seem a capable young group. I'm sure you could find something.
So do you know where he is now then?
Safe and sound, tucked back into his ivory tower.
Of course he is.
Of course.
And the other?
With a ambitious young man, which is interesting how history repeats. I don't think he means ill, but his conquest is exactly that, a conquest. And if a resolution is not found that he likes, he may turn to violence.
What is it you mean when you say history repeats?
I've heard stories of the original owner of the crown, also an ambitious young man who fell on some hard times and had to fight his way out.
So, I don't really know what to do with the information on that one.
You don't necessarily have to do anything. As I said, it is a gift. You do not have to accept.
Where is he now?
North of here, I believe, in the capital of Islater.
Unfortunately, we have business that we have to fix before we can go after these other artifacts.
I know. Again, you do not have to do anything with this. I just wanted to talk.
You know I don't trust you still.
You don't have to. I have made my peace with not being trusted many moons ago.
I have a question, unrelated to anything that we're
Ask
talking
away.
about. What's your relationship to the Vasilas?
Close friends. I used to know them very well. We had similar ideals. But things changed.
Are they involved in this?
To a degree.
So, I guess it's not just your dreams that I've been visiting then.
Who knows? I cannot claim to understand why your gods and goddesses choose to show you what they do. Frankly, I think they would get a lot more done if they would just communicate clearly, but here we are, trying to puzzle out messages from beings who think they're too great to communicate.
I still think that you should stop.
I know.
At least until... But no, I actually think you should stop altogether, but... There is a bigger threat that's trying to take over our world, is it not?
Yes. And you let one of the catalysts return to a font of his power.
That's something that we can deal with and approach
Hmm.
differently than just killing him.
I admire your confidence, and I hope for your sake you are correct.
So then why don't you just hold off on causing any more chaos until we deal with that?
Yeah, it would be rather kind of me, I admit, but I am not that kind.
You came here wanting some sort of kind gesture. You've given me information. Sure.
I came because I wanted to talk.
To me, you're confusing.
I am. Perhaps your goddess's plan had some hooks to it. Perhaps I am a little lonely.
Were you hoping that I'd be angry at her for using my identity?
A little bit. I would be.
Well, suppose her and I need to have a little talk.
I hope you find a way to tell me how that goes. I don't think it will be as fruitful as either of us would hope.
Does this really help fill this loneliness of yours, all of this blood and carnage?
A little bit. I don't expect a wound as grave as this one to heal, but doing something about it makes me feel productive.
I really don't know what to tell you other than I wish you would stop.
I know. You kind of remind me of someone I used to know.
And if I ask who, are you going to tell me?
Absolutely not.
Yes, I figured.
But I can tell you, they were quite spirited. Not always making the right choices, but making each one with a lot of heart. I found that compelling, and maybe I still mirror it. Are my choices correct? Don't know. I will find out. But I will make them, full-heartedly.
Despite how much they may hurt you and the people around you.
Despite all of the hurt, wholeheartedly.
Why? What is your endgame, Klaus?
A fresh start. I think we all deserve one.
If it's going to kill everybody that I know and everyone important to me, then as lonely as you are and as nice as it would be to talk on the same ground, I can't agree with you.
That is okay. I don't need you to. This has been a little nice. Reprieve, if you will.
And when we see each other again, we'll be enemies still.
One might argue we never stopped. But I don't really hold any ill will to you or any of the people in your company. You are simply making choices, full-heartedly.
Do you? I suppose if you are feeling generous in this quiet moment, you said that you would help me with everything in regards to my brother. Can you at least give me a hint as what it is I can do? I think it would be... a bigger gesture of goodwill.
Unfortunately, the magic of promises is very much a kind of give and take. But I have a educated assumption that your brother and you both have found and will find the places you left behind will catch up to you soon.
Well, that is quite ominous.
I'm quite good at ominous.
And being confusing.
Ah, well. It's not confusing to me, but that's because I know my head. You confuse me too, but I'm okay with that.
I am going to... You know what? Yeah. I'm going to... I don't know if this is gonna matter. I'm in a dream world. I'm going to take off one of the more simpler bracelets around my wrist. And I'm going to hold it out to Klaus.
He will reach to accept it.
I at least want you to know that I understand what it's like to feel lonely. And maybe this would be a sign of a friendship we could have had.
I had the feeling you would, and this is a kind gesture. But I will leave you to your rest, and I don't know, maybe I will return to be confusing sometime soon.
I hope you know that this doesn't mean that I won't not try to kill you when we see you.
I expect you to try. If you don't, you might die yourself. But again, this was nice.
I suppose it was.
Well, enjoy the rest of your meditation, and hopefully all of your choices pan out in a rewarding way for you.
I'd say the same, but I worry that your choices are going to leave a lot of bodies beneath your feet. But be careful nonetheless.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Goodbye, Klaus.
And abruptly, the presence is gone.
Okay. When I wake up, I'm going to read more of my book.
Okay. You read more of your book, and the rest of you, one by one, will begin to rouse at last to the dawn of a new day. The sun is shining, the sky is clear. It's a little bit cold, but it's kind of refreshing after the ups and downs. And we're gonna take a quick break because somebody's about to go bananas.
Yay! I have to pee.
I also will be right back.
The static in my headphones has gotten worse.
Stop it.
Is it like the jack that's fucked?
I think so. I don't know though. I don't know. But I think when I got knocked off the table, it just shook something loose or fucked something up. I don't know. But it's
In
fine.
your laptop or in your headset?
Pretty sure it's the laptop.
Okay.
Maybe you can switch to a Bluetooth headset or earbuds or something.
I probably could. There and the other. It's fine. I'll do it for tonight. Fix it later.
I'm sorry, I know it's annoying having a background noise like that.
Been there.
Yeah. It's okay.
I laugh too much and now I can't breathe. It's fine.
How many hours can I knock
Doesn't
off
sound
this
fine.
fucking book?
Probably another 4.
Okay. Okay.
Why do you go that way? You don't have to go that way.
Guys, there are only 4 more hours left till I'm done this fucking book.
You can
Sweet.
do it in the morning.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
All right.
We got stuff to do in the morning.
Yeah, we gotta go to an inn in the morning. Again.
Eventually.
It's a lot of back and forth.
But we start on a new day, bright morning. Again, you can feel the chill of winter approaching, but for most of you, still tolerable. For some of you, not really all that noticeable.
Love it.
I have new clothes, so I'm all comfy and warm.
I'm wearing a Hawaiian button-up shirt at this point.
Yeah, like.
Oh my
Solace is
god,
just
when
like,
did
"Here,
Darby
here,
become
bare
dad on
shoulders."
vacation?
Darby has always had dad energy.
Validation energy.
All right.
They've
What
got
do
the
you
bad
do?
jokes.
I'm gonna go make
I
some
wake up
tea.
early. I'm coming downstairs. I am perky. I have rested. I talked to my sister. Relma's alive. Everyone's alive. Vaughn's alive again. Like, it's just a beautiful day. I look absolutely refreshed and pleasant and happy.
I just want to say that I meditated in the living room again because I wanted Brian to sleep in my room if he was comfortable there with Eve still.
Uh-oh.
I killed
I
her.
feel like
I've
I
just
think-
murdered her.
No,
there's
there's
a guest
there's mischief happening.
The baby. Solas's bed got slept in for the very first time since we came to Graystead. She did not sleep on the balcony or another random place.
It's okay. Darby slept on the balcony this time.
Yeah, no, it's like 2 ships passing in the night.
Yeah.
Darby could have climbed into bed with them, but it is
No.
also okay because she's been sleeping on the balcony too. And she also there was that one night that she climbed into bed with Vaughn because he was the only one literally in the whole
Yeah,
house.
the only one
It
in
was-
bed.
yeah, and she was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll just stay on top of the covers. It's not weird.
All right. So are we
It
all
was only weird if you made it weird.
Yeah,
slowly
exactly,
gathering
see?
at the breakfast table?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where's that hangover food?
going to
Being served.
collect
Yes.
Tirsa and bring her to the breakfast table too.
So the combined efforts of Vaughn and Eve have breakfast on the table relatively quickly. You all sit down. You'll notice Brian stumbles in from outside. He does not look like he has rested much,
Bless his heart.
but he will cross the room and join you all at the table.
Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
While we're sitting here, I'm going to loudly pull out those beads, just clink them against my armor. And I am going to hold them out to Rel. I think these belong to you.
I would not say no to taking them, but if they've been useful to you, you can keep them.
No, we gave them to you for a reason, and I think it is fitting for you to take them back again.
Okay, thank you.
And of course, they should be fully loaded and ready to go. So, go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Just cast whatever it will, it's fine.
I
No,
will-
maybe we save it for important.
No.
No,
Situations.
Gave me permission. I used them all by the end of the day.
Understood.
I heard from Sophie last night. She's in Solskid and she met Gerard and they're doing well. And she sounded happy. She says he has an airship, and I told her to be careful of the crown. Although if he had an airship, one would think he might have come back to try and rescue her if he loves her as much as she loves him. But she sounded happy and okay. So
I'm glad that you have heard from her and that she sounds well and happy.
me too. Me too.
How was she able to contact you?
Scrolls apparently. They purchased some. They found out some in Solskid. I don't know what the magical capability is like there, but apparently there's at least enough to cast a sending. So it was nice to hear her voice.
I'm happy for you. For you both.
Yeah, I miss being able to talk to her every day, but I am where I think I should be.
No, I'm glad that you are here.
As I'm not very good at reading the room, is now a good time to tell you about a possibly not so happy subject, or shall I wait until everyone has done their food?
Well, now you should probably just go on with it. It's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then I tell them all that Klaus visited me in my dreams and everything that we talked about. And then
How
I
did
end
you
it
feel
with, and apparently the places that my brother and I left behind are going to catch up to us.
Ominous.
How did you
Incredibly.
feel about talking to Klaus again?
I don't know if there's any way to feel about it. Don't worry, I don't have any plans on trying to kill anyone, I promise. I just
Did he
felt
ask you to?
No, he says that he was desperate and that he wanted to make amends for it. Because I suppose I was desperate as well, so we were similar. I don't know. It's just, I wanted to tell you that about that dream, and just so that you all know that there's no secrets and I'm not trying to do anything. But also
It sounds as- Go for it.
But also he apparently, and I guess we can take this with a grain of salt, is worried about Gerard's ambition towards the crown. Because I also did tell you about how he's suspicious and how there is, like, history is repeating itself, and...
I did tell them to be cautious of it.
I think it was more he thinks that Gerard is planning something with it, and when it doesn't go the way that he wants it to, desperation is going to show up in a different way. That he might hurt somebody. But again, it's coming from someone that we don't trust. We take it with a grain of salt. I'm just sharing with you what was said.
He was going to petition the king in his later for help, wasn't he?
They've met with the king. He's given them lodgings in Solskid. That's where they both are now.
Oh boy, okay.
Well, I can confirm that Sebastian is alive.
What?
I said that. That's Eve.
Mr. I got captured by people and possibly died in a flaming carriage is alive and back in his ivory tower.
I told you guys that.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't know where he was and you hadn't seen him in a while.
No.
Just that you had
I
heard.
said I heard that he got kidnapped, and I heard that his guards put on some daring rescue, and he's all back and all good.
Oh, my sincerest apologies. That totally went over my head.
That's okay.
Well, now we're confirmed a second time.
We super know that slimy little fuck is alive. Wonderful.
Yes, and apparently we can... He's not working with Klaus anymore. Their ideals
That's a
don't
place
align
Klaus is
anymore.
there.
And he is... If I look at my hand, is the bracelet gone?
It is.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay.
So he wishes to be your friend, yeah.
I don't think that's going to stop or change my mind from dealing with him and what he's doing. I want to start fresh, is not gaining friendship by leaving bodies at his feet. It's just not. Even I know it's not right.
I would just be careful with him. I don't know.
That as well. I'm not sure if I trust him or if he's just... Yeah.
I trust my sister.
But
I
yes,
trust your sister, but I am nervous about Gerard, maybe.
I understand. I wish for her that he is everything that she wants him to be.
I hope for that too. I do not mean it to sound like I don't.
I know
but
what you meant.
Yeah.
It's alright. I know what you meant. But yes, I think maybe Solsked is a place that we'll eventually have to go. But not yet, maybe. We've got business closer, sooner.
to the east.
Yeah. I gotta go east, I think.
We all do. We're going together.
Yeah.
We can leave today. I think that we have to return to the inn and see what we can find there. We owe that much to Brian to try and help.
Yes.
And I'll look at him as I say that.
He's just pushing breakfast around on his plate.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with the information that the places we left, that my brother and I left behind, are going to catch up to us. I almost wonder if a visit to the Underdark is going to happen.
I mean, we already encountered many drow that you knew at the time. I don't think it would be that hard to believe they may come after you again.
I would like to not be in this place when they do. I'd like these people to be safe. They've earned it.
That is something that I agree with. If they're going to continue to chase me down... Goodness, I wish I could almost confront the source.
We did, or we tried it. Didn't go the greatest.
Or do you mean like the source, like the ones that send the people after people?
Yes, the confronting the Vasilas. But that also, I also need to learn what it was that my brother knew. that would
think-
concern him enough to go and send an entire battalion after us.
I think before we plan on going to confront rulers of the Underdark, we should start with the inn and see where that gets us before we get too ahead of ourselves.
I do need
I
to
also
point
have-
out that both of the Vasilas apparently knew Klaus and were friends. Just to put that out there as well.
Concern.
Particularly recommend either of them, does it?
I honestly don't know anything much about the two. I do know that I've visited one of their dreams, I'm certain. But I haven't really been able to gain much information from them.
So the first step then is to go back to the inn and see what we find there, based on what Ryan remembers.
Yes. Many things on our plate, but as Vaughn's mom told us, we just pick something and go. Start with one thing and go. Hi, Jack. I see you.
Absolutely
Anymore?
bananas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Jack. I know where you is. I know where you live.
So, you know what we need to do?
I suppose so.
Guess we're heading back to the inn.
Do we need anything in town? Do we want to do anything?
Yeah, I need to go into town for a little while. But I'll be back.
So do I.
I am going to go just walk that way. I'm not going to tag along. You guys do what you want to do. I'm just going to go into town as well.
May I come with you? Realm.
Sure.
I don't really need anything in town, so I might stay here.
I'll stay with you. Eve.
I can tell the difference. Don't worry. I know.
I keep doing it. It's fun.
So, you begin to finish and pack up your breakfasts, clean plates, put away dishes.
Before we go, I'm assuming Vaughn is probably in the kitchen.
Yeah. Probably cleaning after cooking.
Solus is going to try and catch him relatively alone. She's not trying to be super secretive, but just a little bit of privacy.
Sure.
So she'll walk up to him and she'll reach up and she'll put a hand on his chest and she'll say, I don't want to overstep, but I do want to say that my father, he never thought much of me, Vaughn, and he was wrong. And your father's wrong about you too. And I wanted to tell you that.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
She'll just give a little bit of nod and she won't belabor the moment and she'll turn to go.
Okay. So, you clean up breakfast, start to pack your belongings if you're staying behind, while a small pack of you head down into town. What are you doing?
I'll kind of walk near Brian and just say I can't possibly understand what you're going through, but if there's anything that we can do to make it easier, we'll try.
I appreciate that. I'm not certain there's anything to be done about it, unfortunately.
I think you're right now, but maybe there will be.
Maybe there will be.
And she'll just nod. Fall silent.
And he will not waste too much time. He heads into the market, finds the grocer, and starts chipping away at a mental list of basic supplies for the inn.
Once they reach town, Solace will kind of break off on her own too, and kind of excuse herself from the others.
Okay, what are you doing?
She is gonna go try and find someone.
Okay. Who are you trying to find?
She wants to find Theo.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll probably start by just checking at the town hall.
Okay. You will enter and find it relatively quiet. The gnomish secretary still sits at his desk, kind of squints at you when you enter, and will say, "Are you looking for something?"
Yes, do you know where Captain Millard is?
Far away from here if he's smart. He's
It's not super helpful.
well, I was gonna be helpful, now I don't want to be. You'll find him. Good luck.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
Yeah, well, you were. Good luck.
Hey. Thanks. And she will excuse herself.
You can feel just a glare on your back as you go.
Perfect. Perfect. So I guess I will go looking.
Oh no!
Go ahead and give me a wisdom check. Or perception,
Sure.
whatever you prefer.
Sure. I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration because look it. Let me click this box. This dice seems fine. All right, that is a 19 plus 8. That's a D8. That's a D8. 8, not D12. Yeah. That is a 22.
Okay. So as you step out of the town hall and give up on your first idea, you just take a moment to study the town, and it seems lively again, but there is a great deal of commotion focused on the inn. It seems that most of the standard repairs and undoing of the barricades and defenses have completed, and now most of the inn has been at least built back up to a frame, and there's just construction happening, interior and exterior, to fix it all. And among the crowd of people helping, again, all unfamiliar but eager carpenters, you will spot the blonde head of hair of Theo as he enters and exits the building, generally carrying tools and supplies to different people out of his armor.
So she will approach him.
When he sees you coming, he kind of stops and smiles and will pass off a sheet that he'd been holding to somebody as they pass him, and says, "Oh, Miss Solace. It was good to see you."
It's good to see you too. Do you have a few minutes? I understand you're busy. I don't want to pull you away.
I'm certain I can spare some time for you. What do you need?
Well, it's been an interesting few days, as I'm sure you can imagine. We came back into town last night. I think we're unfortunately getting ready to leave again, but I wanted to apologize for the awkwardness from the other day. It was a lot happening at once.
It's all right. I didn't find you all that awkward.
Thank you. I'm afraid the mayor's assistant will disagree with you.
Well, he disagrees with most people. He's a disagreeable sort. I wouldn't sweat it.
I won't then. But I wanted to say thank you for the other night and say a proper goodbye.
I ought to be the one thanking you, but I'm not happy to say goodbye, but glad you're taking the time to say it to me.
Yeah. I felt like it was worthwhile. So I don't know when or if we'll be back, but thank you.
Well, when you do find time and do manage to roll back through, why don't you find me? And I'd like to treat you again.
I'd like that very much.
Good. I'll be looking forward to it.
Me too. And she'll sort of like step back.
He kind of seems to start after you for a second.
She will pause and give him a look and wait.
And there's that pregnant pause. It becomes a bit awkward. Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome,
I was here to
ma'am.
help.
Immediately pounced on that dice. It becomes a bit awkward, and in the few seconds before it gets to that level of awkward where you kind of want to drift away, he will reach forward and take your hand and pull you in for a quick kiss.
She's down for that. Yeah.
Finally!
Passing town's guard, you hear yells, "Finally!"
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So
And
she'll
he'll-
sort of go ahead.
Clear his throat and smile at you, give your hand a quick squeeze, and say, just a goodbye on my own.
Take care of yourself. Regardless. You are. And she sort of like shrugs, like she doesn't know how to finish the thought, and she says, glad I got to know you a little bit, regardless of what happens from here.
The pleasure was all mine. Please take care of yourself just the same. I hope it's just as easy for you as I imagine it will be for me here.
I hope so too, and I hope that it stays good here because you're good people, and this town is good, and you guys deserve good things.
I'm glad you think so. Hopefully you'll be one of those good things this town deserves one day.
See how it goes.
Looking forward to it. You take care.
You too. Then she'll sort of go leave before we belabor the moment and go back to find the others.
You quickly shuffle away. You can hear already a couple of townsguard yelling a little bit boisterously. And eventually they're barked at to get back to work, and they do. But you're able to find the rest of your party and rejoin with them.
I don't say anything. I just join back up. Like, okay, I'm ready to go, and you guys are.
I'm just like pointing things out to Rel that like he missed. So it's like this is the hole that was there, and then that's this other, you know, and
A worm came out of that.
A worm came out of there and it tried to eat Solace. You might have.
It successfully ate me
It
the
ate
one time.
Solace. And that is what I sat and drank by myself until Nia found me.
Oh my god, no!
Hey, they had a moment. It was nice.
I would like to ask around again to see if the postman has come. One last effort.
You do ask around, and unfortunately, no new letters have come in.
Okay. I will offer to help Brian carry packages, and I am done in town for the day.
Is anyone doing anything else?
Just as we're walking around, do I see Ben anywhere at all?
I imagine he would be with the group of new young carpenters learning their trade on the job.
Got it. I'm not gonna bother. I just wanted to make sure he was okay.
He seems to be quite eagerly in Todd's shadow, hanging on his every word and rushing off to do exactly what he asks the minute it's out of his mouth.
Cool. Once again, from the road. Goodbye, Todd. Goodbye, Ben.
They'll both raise their heads and wave at you as you go, Todd looking more confused than Ben.
I'm sitting at the
This is the
table with
second time.
Eve. I'm sitting at the table with Eve, summoning little mushroom men for us to play with.
Also
You're her
studying
new
a
best
book,
friend.
perhaps?
No, mushrooms.
No, no.
Shut up, it's mushroom time.
We
Yeah.
might be back
I can't
tomorrow.
laugh. Stop making me laugh. I'm going to die.
I'm just summoning little illusions of the mushrooms we were playing with for fun, and
I'm paying with them too. I love all this.
All right. But you eventually gather again at your estate and begin to repack your horses to leave Greystead again. Is there anything else anyone is doing before getting ready to go?
Nope, I've said my awkward goodbyes.
Yeah.
Just letting Irissa fly around for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm chilling. I'm chilling with Christian. My shit's packed. I'm good to go whenever.
gonna hold
Yeah.
a hand out to Brian if he feels like riding on the horse with me.
He'll take it. He's still a little bit removed and distant, but not about to turn down an offer. That would be rude.
That would
I'll
be
invite
rude.
Eve. I'll invite Eve again, assuming that Realm can catch a ride with Darby or Vaughn.
Who wants to ride on the moose?
Slightly chewed.
Yeah,
still
it's okay. As
Hold on.
Realm approaches Christian,
Oh no!
there is just like glassy side eye.
Oh no! It's okay,
is-
Realm. It wasn't your fault.
It is okay. Everything is fine.
Well, now Ram can ride with you and you won't get headbutt, maybe.
Why would? Oh no, I don't want to ask.
I definitely told them that part of the story gently, very gently. Told them that part of the story. Yeah.
I
So,
promise not to bite you again. But I can get it right on Bellissima if you don't want me on your back, Christian. Can you understand me? I don't know. I feel very awkward right now.
Good lord, I miss Ram so much.
I'm just translating everything in my head to Christian translation because that is the language that he understands.
And he doesn't seem to protest. He's just wary.
I'm sorry.
I have to earn back the trust, I understand.
But you are all able to find seats and saddles or, bareback if that's the way you roll.
It took me out a little bit. It took me out a little bit.
That might
It
be
was the
how we
silent
roll.
actor that got me.
There may be no
Well, that was where my head was at. It's like, I don't know
Yeah.
that Christian has a saddle.
No, Christian.
Yeah, when you
no.
said that, I looked immediately at Wade.
He doesn't need a saddle or a bridle. He's a good boy. He just goes where I ask him to.
And he will, as your procession collectively heads back down the hill and starts back eastward towards the inn again.
Bye, Graystead. We might be back tomorrow. Who knows?
Might be back in 2 hours. Who knows?
Might be back tonight. Who knows?
God.
But the trip is quiet, except for a bug that flew into Solace's mouth.
Sorry, I'm dying.
Just
I'm
patting her on the back.
sorry.
You got
Sorry.
me on mute my microphone. That's fine.
Cough it out, cough it out.
Or swallow it. It could be extra protein.
Or
Ew.
swallow it, you know. Bugs good, but bugs pretty good sometimes.
Nia in the background. Ew.
We've made so many.
Nia debating spit or swallow.
Yeah, there it is.
No, no. Bugs are gross.
Well, we've decided about bareback or not. Now we can decide about spitting or swallowing. We can figure all this out.
What?
After a few
Swallow a bug.
hours-
Ew.
Nia's answer is spit.
Prime Venn diagram material. Come on.
God, yes! Do it, do it. It's
Oh
your
my
turn. I
God.
made so
Whole
many
Venn
graphs.
diagrams
I made
to
so
be-
many
You're
fucked up
swallowing.
graphs.
About-
Oh, God.
Bugs? Why?
It's not about bugs. Anyway,
It's not
we're
about
writing.
bugs.
It's spit,
Not about
swallow,
bugs.
you gross. And I know which one Nia is.
We're talking about oral sex.
I just want to be on the road now. Can we go on the road now?
You've been on the road.
Can
It's
we on
been
the
a
road?
few hours of
I don't like
No.
this joke.
some mixed banter the entire way. But it helps pass the time. And a few hours seems to go by quite quickly. And again, ahead, you can see the Milling Brew Inn. In the sunlight now. Bright, windows open. What do you do?
I'm just waiting for Yvonne to go, "What up, Mom?"
I'm gonna. Darby, you should sound your horn.
Oh, my
You're
wall.
like, yeah.
You know what, Realm, just for you, and I will take out my wand and leave it.
Honestly, I couldn't ask for a better introduction. We're back.
So you hitch your horses and dismount, and as you walk through the door of the inn, Darby waves their wand, and a fanfare precedes Vaughn's announcement. And Erilyn is behind the bar, cleaning up, and she looks a little bit surprised, and says, "Well, I can't say I was expecting to see y'all so soon, but I'm glad
Very
to.
next day. Very next-
I believe you did say to visit whenever.
Whenever you
That's
could.
hard. I was coming
You
back
did-
soon.
You did, and I'm quite glad for it. But and that is a very neat trick you got there. But we do have a guest upstairs, so maybe we just keep it down. Well, I'm sure. I'm sure the road was a little bit hard.
I'm gonna take Brian's arm to be like, "And we brought Brian."
Oh, thank the gods! And she'll walk around the bar and go to hold him tightly, and
Aw.
he'll return the hug.
No.
And they have a little exchange of, he says, "I was so worried about you. I did a lot of stupid things, but I'm glad you're okay." And she's like, "I'm absolutely fine. You shouldn't have worried, but I'm glad to see you again. It gets hard running this place by myself." And she looks deliberately at Vaughn.
Oh, no.
Kill.
What? I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, full support of you adventuring, but your mom is back here all by herself. Well, no, not all by herself, but you get it. I miss you. And I missed you. I missed all of you.
Oh, I missed you too.
Well, are you hungry? Can I get you anything to eat?
How long has it been since we had breakfast?
I can't.
A few hours.
Does it matter?
I'm
Does it
pretty hungry.
All right, yeah. Brian, if you could get to putting away the supplies, I'll start on lunch.
I look
Do you need-
antsy.
Do you need a hand
I
with
will-
anything? Or?
Yeah, would you like help?
Oh no, it's fine. You guys have been on the road for the last few hours. That's rough. Take a minute and sit on a nice solid chair.
I'm antsy and
Mom's
I
gotta
go
go help
towards where a
anyway.
window is, just to look out the back of the inn where she wants to go.
I'm gonna go sit in a chair. And wait
Yeah,
for food.
I'm chill. I am having a great day. It was a great night. It's a great day. I am like so calm. You guys have never seen Solace so chill.
I do not look calm,
Kicking
but
her
I'm
feet.
fine.
Yeah, she's looking at her like, you okay?
I'm gonna take out my sending stone for my dad.
Okay, you take your stone out.
Hi.
Okay.
I miss you. We're going east still. I hope you're well. I love you. Bye.
You send your midday message and quickly get back much east. When north.
I just put my head down on the table.
I reach over and gently rub their back. I don't know what's going on, but
My
That
dad
did not
wants,
look like Jack. Sorry.
soothing.
my dad wants me to come north again, and I want to go north, and I can't.
I understand. I want to see my sister. But we'll have time. We will.
I hope so.
Just have a few things to do first. He'll be there.
I'm definitely
Everything.
focused outside the back of that inn.
I'm going to
Every-
just reach and take Solace's hand and hold it.
She'll gently squeeze back and she'll say, "There's time. Everything that's calling you north. It'll wait. I'm sure it will. It's okay."
We'll get there soon. Sooner,
We will.
hopefully. Yes.
We will. Things are going well. I think that maybe our luck is turning. And maybe we'll get to see all the people that we love soon.
I hope so. I think we deserve that much.
Tell your dad that I said hello.
I will tell him it will have to be tomorrow, but I will tell him.
I liked him very much.
I think he liked you too.
You okay? Seem-
I had a weird dream, and I think I understand some things, and I am just trying to process them. But a lot of the people that were asleep up north have passed. So
Sorry. Do you know about...
I saw them, but they do not look well. So
What can we do?
I think we have to go east and fix the leak.
Well, we will then. That's what we need to do.
We will. And then We will go north, hopefully, and see your sister and my father and everyone else.
Whoever else you need to see, Darby. We'll figure it out.
We will.
Okay. And I'll give their hand a squeeze.
I will squeeze back, then just turn my head to just continue making small talk with Solace again.
So those
She will allow the gentle subject change to less important things.
that sit at the table are served a simple green lunch. Viconia, at the window, you are joined after a few minutes by Brian, who looks out with you and says, I imagine you're quite eager to head out.
I'm sorry, I know that you're uncertain, but I would like to go.
We can if you'd like. I have time.
Can we go then?
Did you want to tell the others?
Yes, I think so. I think the number one rule lately is not to go places by ourselves.
I mean, considering all I've seen you all go through in the last few days, it's a rather sound rule.
I think despite the fact that they are upset with me right now, I don't think that it would help if I just went off on my own to deal with a possibly dangerous situation.
Well, no argument there, but they don't seem terribly upset with you.
I don't ever think they do when they're upset with someone.
Well, is it possible that you're perhaps upset and therefore projecting it a little bit?
It could be possible. I'm not very good with people, or reading people, or...
I don't think, I don't know that I would agree, but... Maybe, a shift in your language might help a little bit if you stop saying things like, I can't do this, and I'm bad at this, and everyone is upset with me. Maybe reminding yourself a little less will help it get easier to heal.
It's hard to break habits when you've sort of been that way all your life. And it's been pushed on you all your life about how disappointing you are.
I don't think you're disappointing.
Well, thank you.
I think you should be a little kinder to yourself. I think you've earned it. Just a little bit.
How do I do that?
Well, you stop thinking so negatively about yourself and how everyone else might be thinking of you. You could just ask them, for starters. They all seem quite fond. I imagine they'd tell you.
Is it strange to say that I'm afraid of the answer? That if it does happen to say, they do happen to say, I'm disappointed in you.
Well, then you'll know. And maybe you can even work with them to overcoming it.
I think I'll have to think a little more on how to do that.
I think... And forgive me, I might not be the best reference point for this, but sometimes thinking less is a bit of a break.
It would be nice to think less.
Well, when you're ready, I can show you where.
Okay. Going to turn and walk over to the table where everybody is. I know that you're all fine to sit here and keep eating and enjoy the inn and everything, and I'm very sorry if this pushes you all. But I very much would like to go visit that site with Brian. And we could go with just us if you all would like to remain here.
No, I think we owe it to Brian to do whatever we can to understand.
Yes, to Brian.
So, I mean, that's fine, but what do you intend to do when you get there? Like, are we casting Speak with Dead to get answers? What are we asking?
Well, first we need to uncover the body and the possibility that I might know who it is. But yes, I do have the magic to talk to them.
Okay. I mean, we can just stop eating and go now if the urgency is there. Unless you just would prefer to do this alone, is that what we're hearing?
No, I just don't. I'm I don't know. I would like to go do this, so if you would all like to stay here, then Brian and I can go.
Okay. I'll go.
I will go. I do kind of feel like we should have some idea of what we're going to do when we get there, but I'll go.
What kind?
I mean,
what kind of?
Because Ryan, we do have a step 1 before we get to step 2, so let's go finish step 1.
I thought that the whole idea was to dig up the body.
Yeah, and we will.
Does your mother have a shovel, Vaughn? Because the last time it was a little messy.
Daggers are not the best.
2 paws.
You did. I don't want to. I don't mean to. And she looks embarrassed. You did great, Darby. I don't mean that like that. It's just.
No, it's okay. I'm just
The only one who could effectively dig with their bare hands.
With their bare hands, I see what you did.
Yeah.
All right, we're all leaving. We're grabbing a shovel. We're going. This is I refuse to allow Ethan any more puns.
Landscaping equipment from the storage closet. It'll be
What, like landscaping equipment?
Yeah, like
a ditch
rakes
wizard?
and- No, like standard hand tools that are used to landscape, like shovels and picks
Yes, ma'am.
and rakes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And dirt. And mulch.
Nope, you're going.
No, we don't need mulch.
No.
We're gonna plant a lovely tree when we're done.
We are going to the place where we found the jewel to see if Brian remembers things, and we all arrive there, and we're gonna move on from this terrible, terrible joke that I started at some point.
Like a ditch wizard.
I'm going to walk over to Brian and I'm going to hold out my hand. And I'm
I'll
going to,
take it.
and I'm going to say, it's going to be very hard to be kind to myself. But please lead the way.
All right. And he will lead your party back into the woods, following a trail that you've taken before. And you reach that river with that one large felled tree that served as a bridge, and cross over it. Some of you a little warily, given you remember what happened the last time, but you cross successfully. No shots from the dark to knock you into the water. You see the pit that you had dug still present, and Brian looks over to it, looks a bit confused for a moment, and then shakes his head and will cross to the other side of the path. And there's a single stone, not very remarkable, that he'll move out of the way, pick up and place gingerly elsewhere, and says, I'm fairly certain I buried her here.
All right. I'm going to ask for a shovel from somebody or a rake or whatever we have.
Wait, is Nia gonna dig?
I'm going to ask for a shovel or a rake or something from somebody, and I'm going to start digging in that spot.
I'm gonna give it to Brian.
And I'm gonna give it to Brian.
Just
No, I'm going to push
will
up
give
my
you my
sleeves,
shovel.
and I'm going to start to dig by myself.
Realm
Ah.
and also Eve are gonna start to help.
I am quiet for a full minute while I watch this, and then I help.
I'm gonna oversee.
keep watch.
Well, I have conveniently given my shovel away, so guess what I'm gonna do?
Panther.
I'm going to become a panther and start digging.
All right. So the lot of you and a panther, under Vaughn's watchful eye, begin to dig into the ground. It's about 6 feet before Realm, your little spade hits something a little firmer with less give. And you pull it away, and you can see an open wound on a slender thigh.
I heard someone. I hit something. Someone. Body.
Does it smell? old?
Realm announces a body, and Darby, immediately your senses pick up on the scent of decay.
Oh boy.
I am going to put the shovel aside and almost desperately start to uncover this body the best that I can.
Okay.
Nia's getting her hands dirty.
I will carefully help with my big stupid cat paws.
So some of you give those in the pit some space, while Darby and Nia continue to clear away dirt, and gradually you expose the body of a woman. Her skin is rather ashen and pale. Her hair, likely once white, is now reduced to strands of brown and black. pieces of her skull exposed, her skin chewed away by the creatures that burrow in the dirt. But despite the damage to a corpse that appears to have been here quite some time, Viconia, it is familiar to you. It's been probably years since you've seen her, and you knew her as Avadessa, a flame from Valil's childhood. She was a talented magician, a prospect eyed by the nobility from a young age, but despite that, she'd always been kind to you, and you'd assumed it was because she'd had feelings for your brother, but it was nice to have somebody else that didn't always look down at you. It's been a while since you've seen her, and the last time you did, she was being inaugurated into the Vasilis's Court of High Mages. But here she lies now, despite all that talent, all that magic. Dead, decaying, forgotten in the backwoods.
Okay. Her name is Avadessa. This is actually
You-
quite sad.
You knew her?
Mm-hmm. She and Valil were quite close, and she was very talented in magic. She was actually supposed to join the Vasilis's court.
Well, I really hope I didn't kill her then.
I
She was a very good person.
I'm just gonna gently, lean up against Nia right now.
Okay.
Give Nia's hand a quick squeeze, and then back up several paces.
She will brush her fingers through Darby's fur and squeeze Realm's hand in return. She'll stand up, and I'm going to try to ask some questions.
Okay, what do you do?
I am going to call on my loving fox friend, and I'm going to summon the misty magic to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. So this indigo mist sort of swirls around the corpse and lifts it gently from its grave. Little particles of dirt and rock falling down behind her. She raises as if sat up gently, and her eyes, though there are no longer eyeballs, glow with that same soft light.
How did you die?
Great sword through the chest.
Where is my brother Valil?
Gone now. Hopefully forever. Safe.
Ask what she did to him, maybe?
What did you do to Valil to keep him safe?
One last wish to make it all go away.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
How do I undo your wish?
Wish it away.
I have one more question.
I will go and gently put my arm around Brian.
He's just stood watching this, very stone-faced.
Who killed you?
Soldiers of the Vassalass. Executing a traitor. And her body will slowly descend back down into the dirt, set gently into the earth.
That's it. That's all.
Well, we know more than we did.
Are you okay?
No, but I don't expect to be.
Sorry, it was a stupid question.
There's no stupid questions.
Well, at least
You
you know you
always-
didn't kill her.
I mean, silver lining, gravy and all that.
I'm going to quietly start putting dirt. No. I'm going to look over her body for anything that's on her. Still.
Okay. You search her belongings and find that she did have some parchment stuffed into a little bag, but a lot of it has become brittle and frail and falls apart in your hands. You think they might have been letters, but it's hard to discern when everything is so faded, and a single touch makes it all fall apart. You do, however, at the bottom of the bag, find a familiar pendant.
Does it match my necklace?
An almost perfect duplicate.
Ugh, fuck off. Nia starts crying.
I'm still just sitting and leaning against her.
still have my armor on, Brian.
She's going to start to put the dirt back over the body respectfully as she cries.
I'll help rebury the body.
Brian also will go to take the arm off of him and try and push dirt back into the hole.
I give him my shovel.
He had just started with his hands, but takes the shovel when you offer it.
And then when the body is buried, I hold the necklace up with a very sad smile to everybody. She made a wish. And that is some very powerful magic. And I don't know how to fix it.
You don't know yet. But clearly there's some talented mages among you. I'm certain if not immediately, perhaps the solution will present itself in time.
I think you should remember, Brian, that she must have cared for you a great deal to use such powerful magic to try and keep you safe. I don't know if it's any solace.
It's certainly a nice sentiment. The issue I am having is I don't think she cared anything for Brian. And that is what I know.
But Brian is what she made. It was what she created for you. So you could be okay. And so you could carry on.
But didn't quite work out the way she wanted, did it?
Things often don't. I'm so sorry for both of you. But you're here. You're both here. And there's time.
There is time. And he kind of glances around and then furrows his brows and says, were you... Where's your friend? And at this, you glance around and realize that one of you is missing.
Ooh, who's missing?
Realm is no longer there.
Fuck!
Well, I'm sniffing and tracking and going immediately.
Yeah, same.
You follow the scent for a few paces, and it seems to be heading back towards the inn.
Well, me and all 50 feet of my movement speed are going that way.
I am not running that fast, but I'm running.
I actually think I can keep up with that.
Hell yeah.
I just did my little legs.
Laconia, what are you doing?
I love Realm, but I'm staring at this fucking grave.
So you hear your friends run off, chasing your absent member. Do you find yourself frozen, looking at this little plot of disturbed earth? Brian remains with you. and he'll move to stand beside you and kind of lift up his hand and hold it out for you.
Going to lift up my hand and I'll take it.
He squeezes tightly and will drop both your hands and just hold on and stand there looking at that dirt with you. The rest of you, charging after a panther and a monk that race almost neck and neck, and Solace a few feet behind, follow the scent and burst back into the inn. Realm, what do they see?
I just found a corner table to sit at and I'm drinking some water. Nothing exciting.
So you all burst in, ready for something, and find that both Erlen's head snaps up and so does Realm, and they both look at the three of you, and, well, two of you and the panther. A bit confused and startled. And Erlen will smile a little bit and say, "Back so soon again." And
I
that
will
is
put a
where we
hand.
will end for the night.
Damn it. Okay.
And I super have to pee.
I've been sitting on this quote for like an hour, so it wouldn't ruin the mood.
That was I commend your restraint. Well done.
Thank you, thank you. It's literally just been hanging out, just chilling.
All right.
Yes.
All I was gonna note before everything ended was while everybody was, when everybody realized Rome was missing, Vaughn was staring at a box he pulled out of his bag, and that is it.
Okay.
Okie dokie, that's fine.
Okay. So everybody have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a good
Try
day.
and get some rest.
Bye.
Have a great peace. Do it again sometime soon. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.